running on empty. There's more where that came from. My money is silly. I feel it envy, not trying to be friendly. It is what it is. If you want me, come get me. Whenever you ready, no, I keep it steady. Yeah, I get the W, throw the confetti. Please do not tempt me, don't hold it against me. We about that action, don't ever forget it. Squad of gorillas, the army, the navy. I'ma score like I'm Brady. The title is mine. If you want it, come take it.
Just off Lakeshore Drive, nestled next to Lake Michigan. That's where you find historic Soldier City of Chicago, Illinois. This was the scene a moment ago as the Bears emerged from their tunnel. Ready for football are they, and ready for football are we, as the Bears get set to match up with the Washington football team. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. Taken at the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's 2nd down now. On play action, Fields. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. I tell you what, CD, this Washington defense, very strong in the victory last week.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. To throw is Fields. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I'll give them credit for a good read right there because they read the man coverage on the right side and sent the tight end a few steps down the field and then angled him to the left on a crossing route. And he was able to get enough separation on this play to turn it into a nice gain.
Fields on 1st down. And this will be caught by Mooney. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
From the 41, Fields. Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes. Montez Sweat able to record his 5th sack of the season.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
So now following the sack, Fields and the Bears looking at 3rd down and long.
47 is the mic. 47 is the mic. I'm here all over.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's complete to Mooney. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
On 4th down, Fields. And this is caught, but they say out of bounds. That would have been a 1st down, but he couldn't stay in, and as a result, they're going to have to give up the football. So they take a big chance here in their own territory, and you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, normally we focus on the media, right? The social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room? Because I think the team's going to look at him like, Coach, why would we go for it there? I mean, no confidence in the defense. You don't like the punter? I mean, what's going on here? You owe us some explanations.
On play action, it's Kaepernick. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
Oh, he caught it. Just couldn't get the feet down. Couldn't get that toe tap sequence, right? I was ready to call him tippy toes if that one was completed.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Throwing now is Kaepernick. And he comes back with one complete. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. To throw is Kaepernick. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points no matter what. At worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields. Throw right side, going to be caught by Waller. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 1st down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. Here's Fields. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
Second and 16. Another try after the 1st down sack. Fields going deep for Montgomery. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
47 is the mic. 47 is the mic.
Now Fields. Going deep for Montgomery. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. And finally out of bounds down near the 10-yard line.
I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. A shotgun snap. Fields dancing to his left. Touchdown! Rashad Perriman, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bears have taken the early lead. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. They're set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another first and 10. On play action, it's Kaepernick. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Wilson. A great pick, nice return, but you know he's just beating himself up inside for not getting all the way in.
No doubt about it, because he had visions of end zone in his mind. Going to be the total hero. But we did see there the emphasis on it's not just good enough to pick it off anymore. Bring it back, get the yardage, and really help out your offense.
They'll run for it with Tariq Cohen. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. Fields going to get this one out on the perimeter. Touchdown, Bears! A great play there with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Bears are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And this is no good. Missed the PAT, so they fail to connect, and this remains a 13-0 game. back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
That one goes for 24 yards. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. 13-0 is the score after 1 on EA Sports. On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. They find some open field here. 52 yards rushing for him now in his first 2 carries of the ball game. And that one heck of a run right there. Once he got loose, you could tell that he was going to run a long way. That was pretty impressive. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. To throw, Kaepernick. It fights him off. Flush to his right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Josh Allen just creating a disaster there for the offense as that one goes 16 yards in the wrong direction. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Kaepernick going to throw. Touchdown Washington. KJ Hamler, his 11th touchdown on the year. And Washington able to make this a close game again. Extra point good by Hopkins. And the lead will shrink to 6.
Washington 7.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Grant, he will not return it, and his guys will begin at the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They currently sit 1 game over 500 thanks to their victory a week ago. Yeah, Charles, they've been really an up-and-down team all year. Do you think that they have enough to get into the playoffs?
Well, you did mention they've been up and down all year, so to me, depends on what week you catch them. When they're at their best, I think they're definitely playoff worthy. But to me, they haven't been able to bring the intensity week in and week out, and that could be their Achilles heel.
Here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw, Fields. That's caught by Waller out left side. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
Now it's Fields. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40.
Fields on target to Mooney. First down, Chicago.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
Throwing again is Fields.
Being chased out left. He's got Perriman. And some space here. Touchdown, Chicago!
Well, we know that he can beat you in a number of ways. He can catch it short, he can take it long, or he can do what we just saw right there, catch it and then run with the football.
And I caught a quick glimpse of him before the ball was snapped, and there was something about his body language where you could tell early in this play he wasn't just thinking first down. He was thinking end zone, and he got there.
They'll roll him out right. And he's got it here for the 2 points, but there is a marker down, so we'll have to see what that's about.
Charles, did I just hear that right? They declined the personal foul. 3 yards, they just declined them.
And I have to think that the official is thinking to himself, did I just hear that correctly, that you declined that one? All I can think of is that someone on the field got confused. Because it had to, because you're going to take the yards on that penalty each and every time.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Now Kaepernick slings this deep from McLaurin. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted.
Picked up by Michael O.J. Mudia.
And a return across midfield into the 46-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Off play action, Fields.
Sliding out of the pocket. Now he'll let it go deep right side. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown!
Darnell Mooney
with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Bears will extend their lead. Santos with the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
Taking it about the 1. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Kaepernick will try again on 2nd down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Eddie Jackson picks it, and he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
Well, we heard all week that they were going to put the football in the air a lot. The problem is that is now 4 interceptions, Charles, that he has thrown in this first half. How do you treat a situation? What do you say to your quarterback right now?
Boy, that's an interesting question because a lot of it depends on the head coach and the people making the decisions. You have to know your quarterback and know if he's mentally tough enough to have a chance to turn it around, or is he a guy that maybe you've seen enough and it's time to go to the backup? But right now what you're rooting for is your defense to help keep you in the game.
And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. yards that time.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
Caught by Montgomery. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. A gain of 6 there on first.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
On second down and 4, Fields. And he's got it. And the Bears are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. Fields now to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. A great effort there with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Bears are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and the rout is on here in this first half. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
This taken in at the goal line. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
That one good for a 1st down.
Play action. Now Kaepernick. Oh, look at Thomas wide open. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington.
Logan Thomas,
his first touchdown on the year.
And Washington able to close the gap just a bit.
Hopkins with the extra point, and that'll cut the lead back down to 21. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. The Bears in good field position to start out 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Now with shotgun handoff to Cohen. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. In on the stop, it was the UCF product, Shaquem Griffin. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL.
Cohen gets it again on second.
And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
An extra man here in the secondary for Washington on third down. Out of the gun, running with Cohen. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears first down.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. On the give, this is Cohen. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. The first down line at the 34 here on third down. On play action, Fields. He's got a man here. It's Montgomery. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A nice pickup of 23 on the third down conversion. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Montgomery. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
And these two hooked up on a nice gain to play before, and I always admire play callers that see a play that works and go right back to it, so they went right back to him. The reward, they're set up with 1st and goal.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. 5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal.
When you look at the geography we're staring at, this part of the field, don't you always think of big backs carrying the football, bruisers trying to pound it in? Instead, we look at a little more of a scat back type, and he's trying to make it happen.
Yeah, they went with the elusive, slippery guy. Couldn't get in there, though. A chance to really put this game out of reach. Here's 3rd and goal. A give to Cohen. He heads right. No gain on the play that time, so a big stop, and it's going to leave him with a 4th and goal. This is a long drive offensively. Wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on, and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others? This feels like one of those, doesn't it? To me, 3 points here, a major letdown. This is the time to go and put 6 on the board.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense, as they'll take over with just 13 seconds to go before the break.
Now a play fake. Kaepernick. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Kaepernick again here on 2nd and 10. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. He's got a man, complete. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. A final shot before half for Kaepernick. He's going to take another shot here. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. A great play there as time expires in the first half.
And Washington able to cut into that deficit.
Now it's Hopkins to add the extra point. and the lead will be cut down to 14. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll head down to Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. Washington down on the scoreboard, but they are getting the football first here, and we are back underway on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half, so make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps, but above all, play your game.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On play action, it's Kaepernick. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Here's Kaepernick to throw. Flushed out right. They'll set up the screen for Gibson. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. They fake the give. Now Kaepernick. Right side, it's Hamler pulling it in. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Again, it's Kaepernick. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the second. It off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Working from the gun, it's Kaepernick. And he whips that one incomplete there. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
On 3rd and long, it's Kaepernick. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And Washington has made this a 1-score game. Oh, how about this? No good. Just his 2nd miss of the year, and our score will stay right where it is. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a 1-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a 1-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change because otherwise that could overrun your team. You got to be careful right here.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the third quarter.
5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. Oh, Waller, what a catch. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big gain of 28 as the drive continues. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41.
You can't block me. You can't block me.
Play action. It's Fields. He'll leave it for Montgomery complete. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Oh, Mooney, what a catch.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
What's the mic? Me and you all day. All day. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Fields leaving it with Montgomery here on the option.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 7-yard line.
On the handoff, it's Cohen. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
That's a gain of 4.
They try again with Cohen. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
It's a gain of 2. First down, goal to go.
Let's get that touch. Right there, baby.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. Tariq Cohen, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Bears will add on to their lead.
So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get them over the goal line.
Santos with the extra point, and the lead is up to 15 now. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minutes. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Here's Kaepernick.
That's out to the flat for Gibson.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. On play action, it's Kaepernick. This will be caught. It's Samuel. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A good pick up there of 20 yards. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 41. Kaepernick to throw again. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Now Kaepernick. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 25-yard line. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll run on first down. It's Gibson, and that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Now Kaepernick operating on the bootleg. Going for it all. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. From the gun, it's Kaepernick. Buying time to his left. And he's going to be marked down short of the first down, right around the 17. The scramble good for a nice gain of 10 yards, but still fourth down.
I liked his effort there. He got it done on his own. But let's face it, he puts defenses in a really stressful spot when he takes off and runs because a lot of guys have coverage responsibilities.
Good job of rallying, though, because I thought when he first took off, he might pick up the first down. Open man is Samuel, complete. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. Washington goes for it, but it does not pan out. And the Bears will get the football back. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Back to the air, Fields on second down. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Montgomery. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. That'll put him over 150 yards receiving now. Quite a ball game and a first down. A play fake, now Fields to throw. Going deep for Montgomery. It's caught inside the 25. And he's a long ways into Washington territory before hitting the turf.
Even with a big lead here in the fourth, it still bombs away. And frankly, it's working. Why should they stop? Go ahead and keep firing away and gaining those yards.
That's caught by Montgomery. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. One play action. Fields. And his throw is incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
The Bears on third down. Can't fault these numbers. 7 for 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 11.
Check 26, check 26.
Now Fields.
He's to the 10, and he fumbled it. It's on the ground.
And it's Washington that scoops it up.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, that would look like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the fourth.
Here's Gibson to start the drive.
And they'll hit him for a loss as he's back to his 2-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. In his own end zone, it's Kaepernick. And my goodness, another interception.
Picked off by Eric Wilson.
And fantastic field position has them just outside the 10 at the 11-yard line in the red zone.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
And this play goes nowhere, losing yardage back to the 15. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
Throwing on 2nd and 14.
Fields. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
The Bears on 3rd down. They've been really good, converting 7 of their 10 tries. This is 3rd and 14.
Fields.
Eluding the pressure right. And it's caught. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or 2 short. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down. It's a 5-receiver set. 3 to the left, 2 to the right.
Fields going to toss this quickly out wide, complete.
He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th.
Off play action, Fields.
Forced out to his left. And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line. Montez Sweat in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Mike 42. Quit talking about it and bring it.
So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd and goal now as they look to add a few more points here onto their total. On 2nd and goal.
Fields.
He'll buy some time right. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked by Kendall Fuller. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. And I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but but this throw downfield, incomplete.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage. Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely four-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Kaepernick now to throw. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Now Kaepernick, gotta have this one. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Curtis Samuel, an 80-yard touchdown.
And Washington able to close the gap just a bit.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting, but I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. And this is incomplete.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation, this time unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason at this point. That one looks like he'll throw here. He'll look downfield for Waller. And this is what here? Incomplete, they say. It looked like it was intercepted, but he apparently did not get the 2 feet down in bounds. Second and 10 from the 33-yard line. Back to throw, Fields. Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So now following the sack, Fields and the Bears looking at 3rd down and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They'll try and run for it. Room here to run. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. On the option right is Fields. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. It's a gain of 15, and that ought to just about put an end to this one.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields.
He'll take a shot for the end zone.
And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one.
And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down.
Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game.
So now following the sack, Fields and the Bears looking at 3rd down and long. Third and long. It's Fields.
Going deep for Montgomery. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off by Troy Apke. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positive.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Picked off by Tyson Campbell, and the Bears come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now official.